Hello everybody, this is Refresh and I am here to get in some traditional sealed for Streets of New Capenna. We are going to pay our 2,000 gems and get right into it. Alright, here are our rares of these. I think the Spar's Headquarters is good. I don't really want to play this one. I like Unleash the Inferno, but it doesn't have much to play with this. And the fact that I have two of them, I think might make it good enough to play. Parkhide's Pegasus is good too, but you know, just two explosive removal spells that can possibly get 2-for-1s, I think makes this the card that I want to play out of this pack. So just looking at that, let's see what we can do with that card. We're going to go to gold. And we are going to put the Unleash the Infernos into the deck, and then we'll just grab all of the Riveteers cards. Okay, we don't have a lot of fixing in the other colors. We have exactly the Racer's Ring, which is not great, but let's see what we can do. There's 58 cards here, so it looks like we can build a deck here. Alright, we're gonna just start cutting things that are not as cool. This is probably more situational. Don't think I'd play the most wanteds. Probably don't need that. Or this. Don't have a lot of ways to pump this one's power, right? Probably cut the combat tricks. The initiates. Probably don't need the widespread thieving. Getting a random 1/1, is that good in this deck? I don't think so. I guess we can surprise Attended Socialite Pump. I don't think this Riveteer's Initiate is going to get there. I like these Maestro's Initiates. This is kind of an aggro deck, though. I don't know that I have enough of a sacrifice theme for that to be good either. I think Incriminate gives my opponent too many options, so I think that we cut that. Jackhammer might be a little too weak. Do we keep Ready to Rumble when we have all this other removal with Whack? Light 'em up in the 2 Strangles. And the prize fights. Actually, is prize fight good when most of my bodies are pretty small? I think that might be the one that has to go. Yeah, I'm going to 2-for myself. I'm much more aggressive than prize fight will allow. Alright, then we just need one more cut. I think we can cut one of the Social Climbers. It's probably the weakest general effect. And that'll be the deck. Let's take a quick look at the other colors just to make sure we didn't miss any really good cards. In white, I like Citizen Crowbar. Kill Shot's alright. Knockout Blow's pretty good. Barroom Brawlers can be good. In blue, Public Enemy is interesting. I'd like to play that. Run Out of Town is okay. I like Psychic Pickpocket, alright. And then that should be it. Oh, I forgot to look at what artifacts we can put in. Do we want the bookcase? No. Paragon, it can do work, but is it something that I want to add in my deck for all the mana that it costs? I think I'm a little too aggressive for this slower card. Quick Draw Dagger is interesting as well, but I don't know that my deck really wants this kind of effect at 3 mana specifically, because I have removal. And then Suspicious Bookcase is a way to get in a creature, like the Rocks Pummeler or something, but I don't know. It's kind of defensive and slow. So I think I just have to hope that I can get there. Cabaret Charm is 2 of my colors, so or Courtyard, so we'll add this. And then Broker's Hideout is only 1, so we're not interested in Broker's Hideout. Alright, this looks like the deck. Lastly, we'll want to check the mana. We're even black red with slightly less green. 7 red, 6 green, and 6 black. Seems like it's alright. Actually, I think we're gonna go down 1 on the green and go 1 up on the black, because we really have a lot more red and black cards on the lower edge of the curve. Actually, no. We're gonna just leave this as is. Here we go, game 1. Alright, we have 2 mana and nothing that we can cast, so we're gonna mulligan this. Now we have a lot of mana, and yeah, I think we can keep this. Take one of the forests and stick it on the bottom. Good. I think we just shoot that, right? Because that just gains some life. So we'll just shoot that. That's really good. Really good card. We're gonna go ahead and play the Crooked Captain. Really annoying. Don't like getting bad value off of that. So let's play the red. We can call in a professional, get rid of this. We shoot. Actually, maybe we light him up this. Do I trade for the Jewel Thief? Maybe I just play this and hold. Yeah, let's play this and hold. Oh wow, that's strong.
There are good people in this city, and I will protect them. I know there's a hero inside you.
That's it's really good. Got a counter. They've got first strike, no blocks. I'm not sure how I'm gonna get rid of Elspeth at that rate. Oh, I mean we can whack this. Whack you. Play the land. Then I think we swing everyone at Elspeth.
I won't back down.
Crocodile's a good blocker.
Show him what you got.
Don't know how we beat that. I guess I can light him up with this. It's not great, but what else am I doing, right? Casualty. Target you. Sacrifice this. I can draw cards with that. Shoot that.
Well, if it's a fight you want.
And then
Once
this
I've
is not
rested,
doing anything, so I'm
I'll
getting
be
wrecked.
back.
Okay, I don't know if I can win. This is kind of too much for me to overcome with its vigilance counter. That's also too big for me to overcome. I mean, play it. That'll save me one turn, I guess. I can shoot something, but yeah, I don't know. This looks pretty bad for me. I think I let them just hit me. Yeah, I think I just let them hit me. In case I can draw something to stabilize on the following turn. Sure. That's not gonna... Oh yeah, they have everything and I have nothing is really what it comes down to. Oh, they can even counter that? Gross. I just drew a land. Well, land's not gonna save me. We'll shoot the Jewel Thief, because we can. And... good game. Oh, yeah, sure. We'll take the trade and die. Let's see. I think I need something a little bit more devastating to get rid of my opponent's creatures. The fight is not what I want. I think antagonize might be more important to me than... Actually, I think that was a bad running. My opponent had really good running. Light him up is not as good for my opponent, for me, I guess. I don't know. Do I need jackhammers to be able to deal with their bigger creatures? Alright, let's trade this for the antagonize. Let's see if getting bigger will work. We're on the play because we're the more aggressive deck. We didn't draw... Oh, I don't want to keep this. But as a play... This is a terrible hand. I'm going to keep it. But it's pretty terrible. Like, I need a red mana. The Socialite can perhaps jam a little, but... okay. That's fine. I can possibly get in some damage with the Socialite, I guess. I just need a red mana. It's not a red mana. Okay, they've gotten bigger, which is bad for me. We didn't draw red mana, which we really needed. I'm going to hold this back to block the Socialite. I mean, I guess I could trade. I'm the more aggressive deck. Let's do it. That's good. Hold the guy down. Sure, sure. We're still not drawing our colors here, so that's not good. Let's go to combat and attack with the Crooked Custodian. I'm happy to trade with one of these guys. It's High Court. Corrupt Court Official. Have to get rid of a card on my opponent's hand. Oh, well, good for them. That can be quite strong on their flyer, preventing my attacks. You know, this is not as bad as I thought it was. Still don't have any red mana though. They're on the defense, so we'll go ahead and play the Rebel Ruiner. Yeah. And we will pitch. I don't think we need this. We'll pitch that. Cannot attack yet. This can start getting in. Okay, sure. Yeah, they've gotten everything in. They're going wide. Yeah. This is good. It gets me the land I need. So we'll play this. We get a mountain. And then if I attack with this, I'll be able to kill a 1/1? That seems pretty bad. With Initiate. This will get me a 2-for-1 at least on the artifact, so trading for the 1/1 seems bad, so we'll hold. I'm not getting anything back from the graveyard anyways, so I could finally blow up something big if they have it. Nice.
Point me towards
it's gonna be hard to beat.
I'm ready. Be brave.
Yeah, that vigilance is tough. Okay, we can still 2-for-1 my opponent with this, but now I need to kill 2 things? Great. Bang. That won't eat this, though.
Protect everyone.
Sadly, I still can't punch through in a satisfactory manner. I guess I could attack with both of these and trade one of these for... No. Like, this for this is just not good, right? They're just gonna keep swinging. They have this as an infinite blocker. Yeah, I got nothing. My opponent's deck is just better. Now I gotta deal with this. If I draw another one of these, I could stabilize. But that's pretty much my only hope here. I'm not getting there on the ground. At least I can play my big guy, which will defend on the ground. I guess the Initiate will also hold the ground, but yeah, this is bad. This is getting big too. How big is it? There's 4. It's a 4/4. It's gonna be a 6/6. I mean, I'm gonna block. Maybe they have a trick. Sure, now they're gonna go wide. Great. So we're just like holding. It's not enough. I mean, I've gone wide, but what am I doing here? Like, how am I supposed to beat all this? I can't, right? Nope. Great. Yep. It's time for bombs. Or more bombs, as it were. Land is not a bomb. This can be chumped by, you know, or traded with, like, the cats or the dogs. So we are in no situation to do anything. We're just on defense, and we're gonna die in the air by the Sanctuary Warden, which is gross. Yeah, I can't do much about that. At some point, I'm just gonna have to chump it, but we're not there yet. Super Crocodile will do it. I really have nothing, huh? Drawing lands will not get me there either. So, I think we're done. Yeah, we're done. We've lost. I have gassed out. My opponent has gassed in. Their card quality is very high. Sure. They should just swing all. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do much about that. So, forced block. Pass to blockers. Forced block. I live. I'm surprised I did just swing all. I would have just won. Sure. Opponent has everything and I have nothing. And land will not win me the game. Alright. Game. I mean, it's not a good game. It's a terrible game. It's just no winning. Wow. That was brutal. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at this deck. I think this may have been a control deck that I put a lot of aggro cards into, and so maybe I need to reconsider rebuilding this around a control thing. Because we got a lot of removal. We don't have a lot of ways of surviving, right? So let's say, what less control-y? Custodian's less control-y. We can probably cut that and put in another one of the social climbers. And then Mayhem Patrol is very aggro-y. River Tears is sufficiently defendy. I don't know though. It doesn't look like there's a lot of options that can lend us a bit of defense here. Should we put Cornella in this deck? I mean, do we have a way of splashing her? We could put the Asparos headquarters to splash her, and really not the Botanical Plaza. We need ways of getting blue, and the Asparos headquarters is the only thing that we have. Probably too destabilizing to put that card in. So we have that, and then let's see, what other ways do we have of protecting ourselves here? I don't really like the Initiate. Prize Fight doesn't work well in a deck with so many small creatures. I think that's all we can do. Maybe, yeah, gird the 3s up a little, reduce the 2s, and hope that we can survive long enough to crash through with the Rocks Pummeler or Wrecking Crew. Maybe the Boulder. It's a little weird, you know, because all the removal suggested this is a control deck, but we don't have a lot of finishers and a lot of ways to hold things down. But we're going to try this change and see if the little bit of life gain we can get from the slightly bigger body is better here, and move on to our second match. Okay, well, we failed on the land front again, so we're going to mulligan, but I don't... We failed on the land front again, so do I mulligan or do I try to keep the mischief? I'm going to mulligan again. Okay, we failed on the land front again, but you know what? It could be worse. We're gonna pitch a mountain and a whack. I mean, I don't even know if I can cast that. This is terrible. We're gonna lose. Yeah, well, at least we can cast a 2-drop, so that's something. But I think losing is in the cards for us here. Maybe I'll draw a black mana and then we can get the Maestro's Initiative going and Fairy Battle, sure. They're going to try to draw 2 this turn, I guess. We can try to light them up in response if they wait. Okay, yeah, they can't do. Now we're in trouble. So we're going to have to sack a guy to light things up. And it's going to require this to die. If they discard a land, then the Snoop stays in 03. Imagine that making this grow would be good for them. Yeah, they did. So both have grown. So now we're in extra trouble. Well, we got the Initiate going at least. Still not going to be good enough to punch through with this. Punch through this Snoop. I mean, I'll play it. At least it gets my defense up. Still can't punch through that though. Oh, Strangle can kill that. So, let's see. It's my turn. They haven't drawn a card. I'm going to try to shoot this. Okay, we can't punch through yet, but... I mean, we could light him up, throw this away to blow this, but, like, that's a 2-for-1. This is a... Oh, it's a sorcery. I think we're just stuck for now. Looks like they fixed all their mana, and now they have lots of 6 mana options here, which are going to be really good for them and really bad for me. Or they can do this. Yeah, that's also really bad. I guess I light them up to shoot this down, because that's gonna hurt a lot. And I don't really have a way through that. Or I could light them up, shoot this, and then try to punch through with the Maester's Initiate. But they're gonna do a ton of damage to me, so I think I have to just shoot that. I don't have a lot of options here. Alright. Hit this. Sacrifice this. Which is not punching through anyways. Smack it twice. And then no attacks. I can kill one of these 2 big guys with the Ready Rumble if I draw another land, but it's not going to kill both of the big guys, unfortunately. My opponent is flooding, so that's kind of helpful. That's a strong card. We can rumble that. I still can't punch through, but at least... And then they're going to cast this on the following turn, right? Yeah, that's bad. They're flooding, but I can do nothing to take advantage of it because the Psionic Snip is a little bit more than I can handle here. Yeah, Glamorous Outlaw, sure. They'll fix their draws and I'm getting screwed. Okay, well I got a second Maester's Initiate, so now I have a defense for the Glamorous Outlaw. I can double block. I'll take this trade. I mean, look, maybe I'll lose a card or something. We'll see. Okay, sure, yeah. Great. I can draw cards. Initiate. Okay, sure. Not what I wanted. Do I draw and discard, or do I just play the Social Climber? Alright, we'll play you. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna gain a life. This is gonna make this really hard to race. I mean, I can gain some life with the Social Climber. I'm not really punching through here. Okay, well now we can gain double the life, so that's something. Okay, I mean I'm not attacking this turn, but I could start to attack the next turn with both of these, depending on what they have going on there. Oh, gain life. Reasonable. They must... I wonder what they have in their hands though that keeps them from playing anything. We'll cast this then. Get a little bit more life. Guess we're attacking. Okay, sure. I'm gonna start drawing with a Maester's Initiate. Opponent has 4 cards in their hand, so they've got to have something, right? Okay, we're gonna just go on the attack. Okay, so they're knocking the counter off that. Maybe they'll kill it. Then we'll initiate. We will discard the mountain at this point. They have 5 cards. What are they doing? They're removing. That's good. That's good. Sure. Okay. Okay. It's fine. Me casting this will help. Cast this. Now I have a blocker. Play this. And play this as well. Couple life, go to combat. They've got 4 cards though. I don't know how I'm gonna survive this. Okay. Now they've got 4 cards again. Okay. Deals combat damage to connives. That's pretty good. A major life point swing. They can start powering that thing up. That's not powering it up. They see that. I just swing with all, right? Let's go ahead and do this first. See if I can get anything more interesting here. We will pitch the swamp. And then we'll go to combat. As long as it's attacking, there's no reason then. We'll just attack with all. Spread out the damage. And we're gonna hold this in case they have that court conniver, because I don't want to lose Mr. Orfeo the Boulder. No. Swing, get some life, connive. Presumably they're looking for an answer for Wrecking Crew. Okay, Echo, Inspector, conniving. They're really drawing all the cards, which is good for them, bad for me. Gonna pitch real cards? No, they're not. Okay. Can't block this. So I can shoot this with this. Kill this. And then I have... what? This is 8 mana, so cast this. That leaves me with what I need for that. So shoot this. And then we will shoot down that. So it no longer has that ability. We'll cast Mr. Orfeo the Boulder. We can double a creature's power. So we will double everybody attacks. Yeah. And then double you. Oh, I should have triggered that in the other order. Alright. We got there at the end, thanks to good removal and my opponent flooding. I don't think I have anything for this particular deck here. Let's see, do I have anything? I could play Incriminate as a removal spell. It may be better than Light 'em Up in this case. You know, I don't... Maybe drop the Mayhem Patrol for the Incriminate, just as another... Like, I'm not trying to win by smashing through, right? I'm just trying to... Let's try that. Actually, the Mayhem Devil might be better than Intended Socialite. So let's get rid of that and put the Mayhem Devil back in, or Mayhem Patrol. Let's try this. Okay, one lander is also not keep. I'm surprised that I survived with, This is bad, but I think I have to keep it. And then we can pitch Social Climber, because when am I going to cast that? Yeah, I guess removal, Maestro's Initiate. I may be able to cast this, but I don't know that I will. We'll keep 6, and we'll pitch the Social Climber. This is good if I can get there, but... Okay. Well, I have removal, but I have nothing to remove. Just hold steady for now. Fairy Vandal's a good little creature there. If they power that thing up by drawing a card, I can strangle. Okay, we've got the same thing going on again. I'm going to strangle that Fairy Vandal for sure. Got stronger. Get rid of glad I missed that wrong. Good card. Hey, we got our third color. But I'm still just going to shoot this before it grows any bigger. Alright, let's get the climber going. Then initiate after that. They both have 3 power, and so initiate could I could possibly get a life out of playing this before this, and that's why I'm gonna cast this first. They're fixing themselves, and something that I don't have. They could shoot me with the ominous parcel, but it looks like they're holding off for now. This costs 1. Shooting this, they'll probably sack this in response. So I'm just going to cast this and hold until they're tapped out. There's no point in attacking. Let's see if they decide to shoot one of my guys. Okay, just cast the big guy. That I can kill. And I will. In fact, I think that's the most reasonable thing to do because I get 2 for 1, right? So let's shoot you. That'll rip up the ominous parcel. No reason to attack right now. If I can get this bigger, then this can punch through. Actually, it can get through the single snoop. We just have to keep the board clear. Right, seems pretty good. We're just gonna cast this. We'll be playing some big guys soon, and I'm gonna have to remove them all. We'll pitch the Maestro's Initiate. This is basically free money for me. No combat this turn. Okay. Fixing their lands. Strong play. This scry is going to help them a lot. They have a ton of cards. Just shoot this down. Go swinging. Another big guy. Great. Shoot it again. Go to combat. Swing with both of these. We'll probably light up the snoop so that we can start damaging that next turn. We'll just finish it off. to strangle you. And then I think we swing with everybody and finish off the Echo Inspector with calling a professional. I'm gonna get 4 in. It's a 2 for 1. It's probably not worth it, actually. Let's just swing with you. We'll hold calling a professional. And Maestro's initiate. I would have hit for 6. Yeah, that would be 1 short, so I need 1 more turn. Okay. So we shoot this down before it can block. You'll still draw. It's 4-7. Solo combat. We'll swing with just a Rebel Ruiner. Try to make as many lethal threats as possible. Alright, if I swing with all, I will get 3 damage in. 4, wait, they can block, let's use 2 to block you. So I'll get 6 damage in, or they can block all 3 of these and survive on 1. Let's draw. Oh yeah, that's good. We will pitch this. We'll play this and make them sack these 2. One of those will die, and then we'll get through for the win. Okay. We were always at the edge of possibly having them turn back around, but we got there. I think that went pretty well, so let's move on to our next match. Okay, we have all our colors. It's a bit slow, but we have a 2-drop and removal and a 5, so we'll keep this. Oh, interesting. I wonder why they cast that right now. Right, let's get the initiate going, get some damage into the socialite. Body dropper is good. I think I'm just gonna kill that now because it's gonna be trouble later. Okay, this says that it can't block this turn, and then it's forced to attack. Okay, I'm getting a little mana flooded here, but that's okay. We're gonna attack. Try to push the trade with the initiate. That way I can draw and hopefully get out of this flood. I think I missed a damage there, though. That was a mistake on my part. Oh. Alright. They just had too slow of a hand, I guess. I didn't have a great hand. I was flooding, but I guess I just had just enough to scare them out. I didn't really get to see what they have. It looks like they're also playing Riveteers, so I wonder if there's something useful that I have against them. Riveteers, I imagine that Incriminate might be useful. Maybe drop the Socialite for Incriminate. And keep going. Opponent's going first. You know, I don't normally like this hand, but I can cast everything, so we'll keep it. It's very aggressive, so I think that's what my opponent is on, team aggression. Interesting that they didn't use that ability. So the top 2 cards of your library, okay. Seems cool. Until the end of your next step. Okay, we're gonna play the Mayhem Patrol. So that we can start getting in. I think we let these hit me. We can counterattack. Roastmaster's good, but I don't know that I care too much. Let's see. Do I incriminate one of these? I think I just attack with the Mayhem Patrol and play the Initiate. I'd love to dry green mana though, so that the Unleash the Inferno gets turned on. Okay, I'm not blocking that. Cricket Custodian. Okay, sure. Again, would love a green mana. Not the colors that I have, but the green mana. I think I just incriminate between these two. They'll probably get rid of the Cricket Custodian. That's fine. And then we will swing with, let's see, I'm behind on the race. So I want to swing with just the Mayhem Patrol, so they can't block that. Okay, trying to keep their hand loaded. Seems like they're low to the ground aggro deck. In this case, I'll take the block. Okay, I got the green mana. Do I try to wipe these out? I think I just hold the Mayhem Patrol back now. And I have instant speed removal if I need it, or I couldn't just draw a card. Yep. I'm gonna give them the cards this time. Okay, sure. Resolve that. Fake your own death is useless. Blue Roastmaster is pretty cool. I think that they're very low to the ground. I'm going to initiate and just try to get some more action here. And then we will discard. I think Ready to Rumble might be too slow. Okay, so we can strangle you. And I think that they might have some removal, so we're just gonna play the Initiate and just hold. Just until I can sort of reestablish myself. I have Whack and these Unleashing the Infernos to take care of the biggest problems. Mayhem Patrol is a problem, but not the worst of them. Okay, they give it to himself. He can kill just one of these. Take that trade. Wait, actually, no. Double block this. Let them decide what they want to kill. So now I'm stabilized. We'll go on the combat train. And then play my defense. My opponent could have like a corpse explosion or something, so I'm gonna kill that. Sure. I'm not playing any crazy guys. Vertigoons, that's good. I think I can kill that with a whack. Still get a guy, but I think I'm gonna strike a little harder, so that's fine. So, whack you. And then go to combat and we'll attack. I'm gonna hold the land because they're playing black. They could have that corrupt court official, and you know, I'm not a fan of that. Okay, yeah, that's gonna be hard for me to deal with. My opponent has more removal. Sure. They don't have anything. I think I just kill that, right? Alright, let's Maestros? No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to die, so I'm going to have to kill this, unfortunately. They're going to draw a card, which is good for them. We got rid of that, and then we just corrupt court official to force them to drop their card. So now that they don't have the Dust Wangler, that's good. We hold. We can get gas, kill whatever big thing that they play. Okay, they don't have gas, that's good. We're gonna go ahead and hit them. They are in the colors to blitz things, so I'm gonna have to be a little bit careful. We will pitch the... We don't need any more mountains. We'll pitch that. Submit one. We'll play a swamp. Okay. That's not blitz, though. So that's okay. Let's see. Do I want to Inferno that? Or do we just play the Social Climber and hold? Let's play the Social Climber and hold. Yeah. Play this. No attacks. Okay, I like this. This is a way to get through. So we'll play this. Yeah, we'll get some life. Helpful. We like Mr. Ofeo, so we'll drop the swamp. And then we'll play Mr. Ofeo. We're gonna go to combat and just attack with you, because that will make that bigger. Make it for a trade. I have removal, I think. Depending, unless my opponent can wipe my board, I think I got it. And I do. Alright, see if we can get another one. I will play first. I don't love this, but I do have 2 plays, so I'm going to keep this. Okay, I can fake my own death. It's not great, but it's something. We have 4 mana, so I think I can hold. Play this, play the Rebel Ruiner, and then decide what I'm going to play next. Strong card. Let's see if they want to trade. Actually, we're going to play the Rebel Ruiner first. Get the free life. Then see if they want to trade. We will dump... I think we dump the Maestro's Initiate, because that can actually be a card later. Going on the attack. wonder if they're having some connection issues. Oh, I should have played the racer swing. Yeah, anyway, we'll just go in and race them. Plan to Maestro's initiate at the end of their turn. I don't really think the Silver Servant's worth killing right now. Gonna also fake your own death to save maybe the Rebel Burner. I don't think I'm gonna care that much about the Social Climber. That cannot be faked. That's fine. We can eventually get rid of that. Okay. Interesting choice. I'd stay on the defense, but that's fine. We can't block. Alright, we'll Maestro's initiate. We will discard the swamp. Now it's just kind of ugly, right? I'm going to play this. I'm going to strangle their Silver Servant. Then we'll go to combat. I can get rid of this and draw cards soon. I have 3 different removal spells. They're mana screwed, and I guess they're drawing really poorly here. Let's go into combat. I'm not gonna... I could try to win with fake your own death, attack with the Social Climber, and trying to fake the death. I guess they gave up. And then just finish them off with a call in a professional, but I guess that was even a matter here. My opponent got mana screwed, so it's really kind of hard to see what they're up to. I do think that they're Cabra ready, but I'm not sure that that's going to change anything for me, except maybe these attended socialites are not going to be as good. I could put in a crooked custodian instead of a socialite, I guess, because that has a little bit heftier of a body. Because the 1/1 should be able to block the socialites, and maybe the initiate might even be better in that particular case. But I'm not sure that anything else is going to get there. I certainly don't want to Fatal Grudge them. Well, I could play a Fatal Grudge, I guess. That might not be too bad. But they get to choose, and they're going to probably choose a citizen, so that's not worth it, right? So the only thing I could consider is replacing the socialite with the initiate. But I think that I don't have enough ways to pump up the initiate, so that's probably not good. I could also maybe remove something and put in the jackhammer, but I don't think that's worth it either. So I'm just going to stick with this one change. Actually, I should remember, they were brokers because I had that broker's flyer. That's going to change my thinking a little if they're brokers. Okay, we have our colors. We'll keep this. I wonder if my opponent is having serious technical difficulties, because this is the second time that they've just mysteriously been unable to take their turn. I doubt that this is on the level of them trying to salt rope me or something like that. Alright, my opponent decided to give up by... I'm guessing they just lost their connection and were unable to come back around, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that one, because that was kind of a weird one to just lose otherwise. Alright, on to the next one. This is the last one way or another. I'll play first. Definitely prefer being on the play, but not when you only have one land. That's definitely not a keeper. This is also quite terrible since I only have one of my colors and most of the cards are not playable, so I'm going to actually mulligan again. And this is also really bad. Let's go ahead and take a forest down, because I don't need all these forests, and I feel like it's going to get really hard to unleash anything, so we'll stick that at the bottom. I guess which one of these is the best case scenario? I'm going to take Unleash. I have another one somewhere in the deck. I don't feel like I can win this though, but you know, I've been able to. I now can cast a Meister's Initiate, so that's something. But my opponent has massive card advantage over me, and I don't know how I'm gonna come back from that. I don't know if it's possible. We'll see. If I can draw one more land, I can Revel Runner to try to get my red mana. Not blocking, I'd rather block the Dual Thief. Got my red mana, so I can kill a thing. I think I'm just gonna cast the Revel Runner though. Okay, we are going to pitch Fake Your Own Death in this case, right? I'd rather have the removal spells. And then... do I hold this back to block? I think so. Fixer's good. I definitely need to kill that before that gets out of hand. I'll take damage, but I will trade this. Like the bookcase. Okay, we got another land. So we'll strangle you. And then go on attack. I can draw with the initiate, so that's helpful. That's strong. Definitely had the lead on the race here. I can shoot this, but I don't know that I want to just yet. I can also just destroy this and try to get there on the race. That might not be the worst considering how slow this is. Either way, let's go on the attack. And I think I will kill this ceremonial thing because I think it's stronger than the creature for sure. Security Rocks is quite good. Looks like the Revel Ruiner is going to stay up on defense here. We're definitely going to acquire up Court Official though. Actually, we can't really stay on defense because the Suspicious Bookcase will get it through. So we're going to actually try to punch because, I mean, can't do much about that. I can shoot the Halo Scarab, so maybe that's what I'll do. Yeah, I'm imagining that they just get the rocks through. It's a reasonable play. I have 2 turns. Yep, not much I can do about that. So I need to get rid of this or this. This gets 3. No reason. Initiate can't block either. Let me see. If I attack with both, that's 5, 6, 7, 8 damage. I'm gonna lose to this. If I had Blitz, I could get there. Alright, we're gonna go to combat. We'll attack with you. And you. Yeah, we'll just attack with both. I could have had something. Let me see if I can get something. I can't, but, you know. Nope. Okay, good game. You got me. I don't have it. You know, I held out pretty well considering that I was way behind. Alright, my opponent's on Cabaretti. This is the one where I want slightly better bodies here. So let's go ahead and grab the Custodian. If they are on team... It does make me wonder though. Maybe I need a Fatal Grudge? If they are on Team Citizen, let's wait to see if they're on Team Citizen. If they are, we'll bring in Fatal Grudge and the Black Edict. But for now, let's just switch to a slightly tougher body. with the Crooked Custodian outside of this attended socialite. See if we can get there with that. I don't think we want any of these other bodies, right? Yeah, I mean, we could put an incriminate, I guess, instead of the socialite as well. Yeah, let's try that. Killing their best creatures is probably on the good side. We're still going to play first. Let's hope that we don't... This is bad, but it's not the worst. I'm going to keep this. Hope that I can draw a red mana. I've been getting pretty badly mana screwed this round. If I can just draw one red mana, I would be able to curve out perfectly. That's not what's happening. Fine. We can Climber. Next turn. Do I play this and hold up for this? I think I still Climber. I need to get started before my opponent. And then this will get me the red. That'll let me play one of these. Or, you know, whatever. I can play everything once I get the red. That was a gamble on my part, but it worked out well for me. My opponent didn't have any mana problems. Silver Serpent's good. We'll play the Cavalry Courtyard and grab a red mana. And then I think I'm just gonna attack. Yeah, they can lifelink this, so they have a reason not to block. And maybe that was why I should have just held back and then faked my own death to finish off the Civil Servant, but, you know, I make mistakes. Okay, that's good. Very strong. But I'm going to 2-for-1 them with Unleash the Inferno. So that kind of feels good. We'll nice them, though. That's very strong play. They're definitely going to come and smash. Okay. This time we're going to smack you. Two for one. Slam. And then I got Mayhem Patrol and Strangle up for next turn. I can only cast one of those. I can fake though. Ballet strong. I will kill that though. Okay. Let's strangle this. And then they don't have black. I'm gonna play this and keep going. At some point, I think I'm going to stop playing Swamps if I get any more, though, because I think keeping some lands to ditch to connive is probably a better deal here. More welcome, okay. Love Jetmeter's Fixer. Have some kind of removal for that. Okay, alright. We have all sorts of removal now. I don't think we need to hold it up, though. We'll go on the attack. Yeah, we'll go on the attack like this. See if they offer the trade. They don't. We'll play the Mayhem Patrol. Then hold. We can fake our own death to block and kill something if we need to. And we might. Okay, that's real annoying. Makes me wish I had the clubber. I'm gonna take advantage of this now because past the blockers. Block. One blocker. We'll pick our own death. And then hold up some removal for that. I think this is... It's fine. They're going to have to block 2/1 to kill anything anyways. This is probably not worth trading this card for that. So let's go to combat. We'll attack with both. And put that on here so that can kill 2 things. Sure. Try to keep them on the back foot. Then we have this. Okay. I prefer to keep this and use this to shoot that down, but we'll see how it goes. Security rocks is big. That I can kill with the rapiers and shit, though. I'm slightly ahead in the race. Okay. This is fine. Make them lose one of these. They'll choose the smaller one. And I can't block. Sure. I just need to hit once more. Okay. One more hit and I can call in a professional. I can also light them up to try to finish them off too. Okay, that's the way. Yep. To make some blockers. Okay. This is not the worst. Oh, perfect. I definitely want them to attack. Yeah, I can't block. They think they're safe. If I can take out their fixer, they don't have the mana to stop the light 'em up. So if I light 'em up, shoot the fixer, can't stop me. And then we go to combat, swing all, put it here. The chumping, for sure. And then finish them off with call in a professional. They were on the brink of stabilizing every turn, but we got there. I think this is fine. I don't love that the Incriminate isn't that good, but it is better than the double red spell, Fatal Grudge, in this particular case, I think. Because it lets me choose what to kill. This doesn't. This will usually net a token. So I think that's fine. I don't know that there's anything else I have that fits against what my opponent's up to. I don't really care about Suspicious Bookcase, although that does help deal with a lot of their 1/1s that'll let me get through. But I feel like I should just play something else in most cases, right? I think so. So I think this is fine. We're going to keep with this. Alright, well, again, this is kind of a bad hand, and especially since I can't cast anything till 5. With 2 red, that's not going to get me there, so I'm going to have to mulligan this. This deck sucks because I don't have a lot of fixing, but when you don't open a lot of fixing, there's not a lot that you can do. My opponent's taking 1 mulligan. Again, this deck really sucks, or this hand really sucks. I'm going to probably mulligan again. Yeah. Alright, we're going to keep this, because at least we have 2 of our colors. We're going to take the black card and stick it at the bottom, as well as the other black card and stick it at the bottom. I think this is how we do it. Okay, I drew another black card, but this is life. Okay, Social Climber and Calling Professional. I'm 1 card behind my opponent, and they started first, so I'm definitely behind the ball. Yeah, they have all their colors here. And the first threat. And the initiative. Jewel Thief, very strong. I think I'm just going to offer the Social Climber as a trade. Yeah, that's a trade. I think better the Jewel Thief for now. Just because the Vigilance makes it harder to punch through later. Sure. Now I'm in real trouble because I gotta like get rid of this somehow. So we have an answer, but it is very slow. And they've ramped. That helped them, but you know, they needed that treasure anyways. It's fair. Yeah, reasonable. Get the life. I swear I wish I had the Night Clubber. Terminal Groundbreaker is really good. I'm surprised I didn't play it first. This is where I wish I had that 7 drop. It's not the 7 drop. I'm gonna have to play this first to stop the Civil Servant. It's quite strong. Now, I'm not sure how we catch up, but we'll do what we can here. Okay, Cricket Custodian will not save me, but I can kill this. I can take 1 hit, then I'll have a blocker for the following turn. Okay, we'll have to deal with that too. I'm not sure that I can get there. So the Ruiner doesn't deal with Trample, and I need to deal with Trample. That is 4 damage. I block, I get 2, and I still lose. Ready to Rumble. Yeah, I don't think I can win this one. If I Ready to Rumble and shoot this, for example, then I'm going to be die from this, because I only have 2 power on the board. If I Revel Ruiner, I guess the hope is I can cast this and get a Strangle. Do I still have one? I still have one. So that's my only hope. Okay, so we're going to tap everything but the red, because that is my only out. We'll play this. That is not a Strangle. I cannot cast it, so we are dead. Alright, well, we're going to pretend like we have something. No attacks. Yeah, good game. We'll take the kills that we can get, and we'll lose. And that, everybody, is how you lose at Magic the Gathering. You just draw really poorly, and your opponent draws really well. Oh, good. Good for you. I'm still going to get the kills. But yeah. Anyway, that was actually pretty good. I did pretty well, considering how badly the fixing came in my sealed deck. You know, getting just a palette removal and controlling the crap out of your opponents is definitely a winning strategy. We'll claim our prize and we'll open some packs here. We'll open 3 packs. We got our 1800 gems. That's nice. Alright, here we go. Riveteer's Charm. Very cool. Legistrator. Alright, I'm going to pick the Legislator here because this does not mean that I have to be in one color. I can pivot if I want. I like the Riveteer's Charm. It's pretty decent, but it's one of those cards where you need to be in those 3 colors, and this gives me more openness. I wouldn't mind the Syndicate Infiltrator either. It's fine as a 3/3 for 4, but it gets even better if you can get that 5 values in your yard thing going. But this is just generally good. You can connive anytime somebody double spells or you double spell, and then it's a 1/3 that can get bigger, and getting the connive is pretty cool. And I think that that's what I would pick there. This pack, it's an easy broker ascendancy. This card is busted. As long as you can put 1 or 2 creatures down, it's going to be getting bigger every single turn. Totally worth picking first and going into brokers if you can get this, or you know, going to Obscura or into Cabaret and splashing for this because that's how strong this is. So that is an easy first pick. Do not have to think about anything else. All right. Both of these are strong, but Elspeth's Resplendent is a bomb. You play it, and as long as you have some creatures to put the counters on, you're just gonna gain just so much value. And 100%, you can also just get 5/3/3 White Angels if you can up this twice and minus it once. And so makes it the easy first pick here. I think Sweeping Protector and Rumor Gatherer are also both really strong. So this is a pack that is stacked for white, as you can see, but Elspeth Resplendent is the best of the bunch. That is going to be it for me. Let me know what you thought about the sealed deck that I built and the games that I played in the comments below. If you found this video enjoyable, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my videos, you can hit subscribe. This is Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.